check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, Barkley takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Here we go, 47. Check, Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Watch the pass.
To throw is Prescott. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
46, 46. Go! Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You don't see me.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Tate. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Bell. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 30. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
What we got? 30. Bravo. 31's the mic. You don't let me read.
Faking the give, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Darnold completes it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Antonio Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This a 43-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Get the ball.
Young lady. Hey, Zoo.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got it.
Darnold on 1st down. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, lady. Young lady. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Darnold now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wahoo!
Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3-3. Watch 14.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Fights through, and now a crease. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown for Dave.
Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Always a plethora of storylines when the Jets and Giants get together, and certainly one big storyline is what they've been able to do in the backfield. Saquon Barkley, he's the Giants' future in the backfield, and now Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh. He is really solidified what the Jets want to do carrying the football, and both of these guys threats catching it as well. They really appear to both be set for years to come. These are going to be some fun battles to watch.
57. Mike 57. Let's go. 56. Pull it. High. Rush in. Rush in.
On play action, Prescott. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Exit.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line 54. It's our field. It's our field.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Go to 53.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Good night. 57 to Mike. I'm coming. Red 80. Topper. Red 80. Check. Hey, echo.
On first down, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Bell had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
57. Mike, 50. Hey, Delta. I'm coming for you.
Darnold from the red zone now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Here's Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They begin with a run by Barkley. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Double up. Let's go, motion. Yo, 80. Hey, Steve 6.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have...
57's Mike. Big stop, let's go. Hey, check Mike 57.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Double up. Go, lady. Hey, high 7.
From the 27, Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold. And it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Hey, Alpha. 31's the mic. Red 80. 31's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's move. 31's the mic. Let's go, Heavy.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run it with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Letting one go deep for the end. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flush to his right. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And who's got it? The Giants! So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. It's hauled in by Shepard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 49, check 49. We're going to 53. Right there, 54 Mike. Wild Bill. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 26.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check.
Back to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The Giants' 1st down.
Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 57. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 26.
Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Go, get out there, get out there. He's not going to get me. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Bravo. Check flag 47. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. And 80. 47.
Now Darnold. Got a man. It's Brown. 11 yards there. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
31's the
Hey, Zoo.
Get him. 31's the mic.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
16 more yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
31's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Red 80.
Now it's Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
31's the mic.
In your face.
31's the mic.
Here we go. Red 80. Here we go.
One last throw down for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Giants, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the